Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grohl. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Thanks to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. using his feet. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he made the extra point without problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Rich. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the run, it's Cooks. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to come into the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to keep it in the air. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rich.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Powers through the defender. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Looking left. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Creates a little space. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sooners will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on second down. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The field goal is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee in This drive will start at the 25. At this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up fourth and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but giving 10 on that play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Short now. They snap it from their own 46. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
change now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Rich. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.